where do we see that the spiritual quotient of the generation that we see is not really taken care of, especially their mental well-being aspect, which is the key factor in them to perceive with clarity, express with clarity, observe with clarity, and meditation, as you also mentioned, that these spiritual practices brings you back to that source of joy, and then you eventually lead your life as an expression of happiness. But right now it's pursuit, that constantly we are pursuing something, or the next check, the next money, the too much money chasing the young brilliant minds, and there is influence of AI. What are your views?
Well, I would say that, look, the pace of life has changed. Pace of life is very rapid. That is forcing people to go on doing things. Much of it may not have meaning.
Yes, exactly.
Okay? Because you don't know why you're doing it. Doing it because you're forced to do it, others are doing it, you want to be that, you want perception about yourself to be there, you have the fear of missing out. Things happening, I'm not part of it, etc. Yes. So you got to find yourself.
Yes.
And you got to find what you want to do, what makes you happy, how you want to do it. Right?
Yes.
I think these are all important things, but earlier you had time to reflect. Time to think, because nothing much happened. Life was slow. Everything took time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now everything is becoming instantaneous.
Yes.
Everything, is very fast. Yes. Instant gratification is there for many people. So all the things are there. Yes. When these things happen, it's important to have a spiritual bearing.
Yes.
See, spirituality is the process of finding oneself.
True.
Spirituality, I would say, is the process of finding peace. Spirituality is the process of finding answers to your questions.
Right.
Process of creating contentment. And meditation is a way of doing that, because meditation makes you focus on something. Meditation slows you down.
Yes.
Meditation, removes you from the stresses and strains of life and focus on yourself, and it calms you down.
Right.
And when you're calm and committed and, collected, you're a very different person.
Right.
Because your decisions could be much better. Your decisions could be qualitatively different, as against something which is instantaneous without much thinking, and your interaction could be very abrupt, as against now little bit more better. Because the key thing is, see, Shweta, we have to live with ourselves.
Yes.
You understand? We are an individual. We have to live with ourselves.
Yes.
We have a conscience. It is there.
True.
You have to answer it.
Yes.
You have doubts.
Yes.
You have to answer the doubts.
Yes.
You have to have self-confidence.
Yes.
You have to be self-motivated. You have got to be self-confident, self-motivated. And there are failures.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to be, you may not be. It takes time. You may not achieve much success instantaneously. Others may kick you out. They may not give you respect.
Yes.
All the things are part of life.
Yes.
Now you must take it in a stride and go forward, or do whatever you want to go to where you want to go. Now all that is difficult because the stresses may overwhelm you and lead to issues, mental health issues.
Right.
See, mental health issues are a reflection of the stresses and strains in society, which is external to you, and the internal turmoil that it creates. Because the stresses and mental health happens when you're not sure about yourself,
True.
about where you're going, what you're doing, and you worry about it and you find no solutions. Now, how do you find solutions? You find solutions to spirituality, which teaches you that the larger aspects of life are more important. These are all intermediaries. Now you succeed, you fail. The process is important rather than the success or the failure.
Yes.
And you have to go through it.
Yes.
And you have to make the most of it. Like the Gita teaches you, you have to do your karma, your duty.
Yes.
And that's more important.
Yes.
Now, doing your duty, you will not get the phala. It's okay. That's okay. Now, we want the fruit.
True. True.
Now the Gita teaches us you have to do their duty.
Yes.
Now, between duty and getting the fruits of your duty, the gap is very wide. And now there's exaggerated expectation about the fruits of your duty.
Right.
Earlier, the expectations are very low.
Yes.
And the Gita says, don't have expectations. Or reduce your expectations.
Now-
And just do, because the process
Yes.
of discharging a duty is more pleasurable than expecting anything as end result. Because once you expect something as end result, that end result masters you, rules over you.
So yes.
And you become a victim of the end result. And if you don't achieve the end result, it creates great stress, mental health issues, frustration, depression. And today, depression comes of loneliness,
Yes.
uncertainty.
Yes.
Because as human beings who are social creatures, you want to talk to people, you want to interact with people, you want to do it. Now, when you come to Gurudev and meet Gurudev and talk to him, have an engagement with him, his calmness, his ability to answer, his meditative techniques calm you down.
Yes.
and make you happy,
Yes.
make you peaceful.
Yes. The
Now that is very important to you,
Yes.
because you got to find yourself and the peace within you. In the olden days, they used to say, "May peace be with you,"
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very important to understand all that,
Yes.
and that comes to spirituality and having a guru and having some techniques. Our ancients taught us the techniques like meditation, yoga, etc., which are essentially for your spiritual, physical, and mental well-being.